don't think so.
Come on.
No. Don't think so.
Come on.
No. We have three. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to call the Board of Selectmen's meeting to order on December 23rd at 9:02 a.m. The first order of business is to approve the December 9th Selectmen meeting minutes.
So move. Second.
Second, yep,
Okay, and we'll take a roll. Mike,
yes.
Ed,
I wasn't at the meeting.
okay, Pat,
Aye.
Alan,
Aye.
and Sheila says aye. So motion passes. And three, this is a public forum. This is an opportunity for anyone who wants to address the Board of Selectmen with any issue that is not on the agenda. Do we have anybody out there? No hands? All right, then what I would like to do, I have the pleasure of being Santa for a moment this morning and recommending that we give Lori a Christmas bonus of $10,000. She is, to us, she is our illustrious town manager. What I will mention, a few of what I consider some outstanding moments over the year. The first one is the fact that she was chosen as the outstanding town manager of the year for the state of Maine, which is a very prestigious, I think, award for her and well-deserved. My thoughts on it, and I wrote down a few things, is for me, Lori shows patience, diplomacy, and thoughtfulness, and thoroughness in all the aspects of her job. To me, those are her strengths. She has guided us through and is still guiding us through this whole COVID situation. We had a huge change in some essential workers this year. It has been a huge challenge, but mostly smoothly. She's been able to handle it. And it is a privilege for me to be able to work with her as a town manager. And now I'm going to open it up to the other selectmen to offer their thoughts. Mike?
Same here. I think that the town is, despite all of the issues that have been up over the last year with COVID, with the short-term rentals, with, as you said, the change in people, we seem to be able to, because of Lori, function very smoothly. Well, and not without our bumps, as any company would have or any organization would have, but they are minimized, and we are making progress everywhere in the town. So I would second that. She's just been a pleasure to work with. That's all I would say. But okay. I can't. What you've said is I echo 100%.
Thank you, Ed.
I completely concur with you and Mike. The only thing I would add is she also received the award from the Rotary, which I came to understand after the fact was a very, very prestigious national or international award. So certainly shows well for Lori and for our town.
And we're lucky.
She certainly deserves this bonus, because I could tell you, and I bet the other four of you would concur with this as well, I wouldn't want her job.
Okay, thanks, Ed. Pat?
Yes, I think what I would hope everyone in the audience appreciates the fact that when we were going into COVID, almost 2 years ago now, we didn't know what it was. I was thinking, well, maybe it's going to last a couple of months and then things will be rolling back to normal. But when you have to plan a year's budget without knowing what you've got to work with, that takes real skill. And that's what Lori has shown. And we got through that. And this year, you can see the results of it. The mill rate that we have for our town, the 9.6, is probably the lowest in the whole state of Maine. And that comes from good management. That's why I think Lori deserves this.
Thank you, Pat. And Alan?
You didn't leave me much to say, that's for sure. But I will agree with what everybody said. But I will say that I will add this, that I know for a fact that this board is very proud of you, Lori. You've done a wonderful job, and we really appreciate what you've done. Well deserved.
Wonderful. Thank you. Do I have a motion?
I move.
So moved.
Second.
Everybody
Okay.
second.
And Mike?
Yes.
And Ed?
Absolutely.
Pat?
Absolutely.
And Alan?
Positively.
And I say absolutely. So motion passes. Thank you, Lori.
Well, thank you guys all very much. You know, I am humbled by your gratitude and your generosity. It really takes a team, and I can't tell you that I have a superstar team, and this really wouldn't be possible. I have a superstar team above me, and I have a superstar team below me, and it's really all of us pulling in the same direction that gets the work done.
Good
I
words.
think we've had a great year. I really
Hey.
believe that. Even
Yeah.
That's the first time I've heard that about 2021, but
I know. I think as though, I mean, looking back, what we've accomplished for the last year, we did, like Mike said, we had a couple of bumps in the road and everything, but I think we had a good year.
Good, we did.
We don't always agree on things, but we work well together.
We do.
So
Yeah.
it's a good thing. It's a good
It's for
thing.
it's always for the town. We're
Yeah.
not talking about what's best for me.
Right,
It's always what's best for the town, and that's.
right. And that's the way it should be.
That's right.
That's the way it should be. Okay, we will move along. Accept a $500 donation from Richard Driver to the Emergency Fuel Fund.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you, Richard. Very generous.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yep. And Mike, accept.
Except, yes.
And Ed
Aye. Thank you with much appreciation.
and Pat
Yes, aye.
and Alan.
Aye.
And Sheila says aye with much appreciation as well. Motion passes. And we're down to other business. Mike,
I have none, except to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a safe Christmas. That's all.
thank you. Yeah. Ed,
I would just reiterate Mike's comments. Merry Christmas to everyone.
yeah. Pat,
I'd like to put my hat on that I wear when I do the Heritage Housing Trust, because I want to thank the Board of Selectmen and everyone that's worked so hard for this. You cannot imagine what we've had to overcome this year with the uncertainty and increases in prices and everything that we've got going. The houses are there. We will be through turning over to the owners in about a month. And I think we will see the results of a lot of hard work from the people from the trust. So in our appreciation to the Board of Selectmen for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
thanks,
No,
Pat.
Pat, that's something that's not going to just go away. That's going to be here for a long, long time. As far as those 6 houses, that's just the beginning, I hope, for you.
I hope so too.
Yeah. And it does my heart good to drive by every day and see the progression of what's going on there. And I tip my hat to you, Pat, and your whole committee for what you did.
It's a stellar committee. I mean, I could not
Yep.
ask for more talent than we've got. But the
Yep.
result is to see the kids that'll be out there.
Yeah.
And I signed over a house yesterday, and there's a 5th grader waiting to move in.
Wonderful.
So this is what we're working for. It's what we were challenged to do by the Board of Selectmen. And as a result, we've been able to do this much. We want to do more, and we hope we can.
Yeah. We hope you can too.
Thank you.
We'll work at it. Alan, did I ask you other business? Nothing?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yep. And I will say the same thing. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We live in a wonderful community. I couldn't be happier. And we thank you all. It's a community effort. And I do want to say Prelude was very much a success this year, even with all the changes. Those are one of the things that Lori and I did not agree on. But other than that, it went very, very well. And so I pass it on to Lori.
I don't have anything but to thank you guys for all your work this past year, and my team who have been phenomenal during some very challenging and exhausting times.
Okay. And I guess we'll move to approve the December 23rd Treasurer's warrant.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor? Mike,
Aye.
Ed,
Aye.
Pat,
Aye.
Alan,
Aye.
and Sheila says aye. Motion passes.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Mike,
Aye.
Ed,
Aye,
Pat,
Aye, and I'll be there to sign the warrant.
me too.
Yeah, me too.
yeah, I'll probably mosey on over as well.
I have to
Al?
pay my fuel bill, so I have to go over.
There you go.
Aye.
Al, aye, and Sheila says aye. Meeting is adjourned. Merry Christmas to all of you.
Merry
Yeah.
And
Christmas.
to you as
Merry
well.
Christmas.
Yep. All right.
Take care.
Take care. now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.